long distance relationship. There are no doubt that being in a long distance relationship comes with its challenges. Trying to coordinate time, talking to different time zones, work or time schedules, finances, or current pandemic won't allow it. So it is literally a hardest challenge you can ever experience, especially if you are in a long distance relationship. So this video is about how to handle a long distance relationship. So I'm also part of the club of a long distance relationship. So I'm from the Philippines and my partner is from Canada. His province is from Newfoundland and Labrador. So right now we are experiencing a long distance relationship. We are already almost 3 years, coming 3 years in our relationship. What are the tips that will really help you cope up with a long distance relationship? So this advice is coming from me because I am in a long distance relationship now. Be committed to your relationship. This applies to everyone, not just in a long distance relationship. It is important to know that you're truly committed to a person before wasting your precious time. You'll never waste your precious time if you don't have any commitment to the person. Especially in this long distance relationship, it's gonna be hard taking it further. You and your partner find yourself in different parts of the world, or different cities, different province or country. It is important to find ways to have a bonding time or a time together. In this day and age of technology, it can be easier than you think. You can still do things together even if you are in a different places, because like for example, my boyfriend have a Netflix, then I would ask him if he already watched something from Netflix so that I can watch as well, but most of the time he is busy working, so I spend most of my time watching Netflix. His Netflix, I'm using his account, and that is sometimes we talk about it on what show or movies we will want to watch together. Scheduling time to hang out. In addition to finding common activities to do, it is important to schedule one-on-one time so that you can check in and chat just like regular people. Yes, we wanted to talk, we wanted to give an update for each other, so we video chat three times. That's what we do. So it's like a regular talk all the time. It's like he's present here by my side, so it's kind of like my daily routine. Every time I woke up in the morning, I will chat him saying good morning, how are you doing, and same goes to him. Some people would say, oh, it's gonna be really hard, it's going to be like taking a lot of time, consuming so much time, we can't do anything, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. But it still depends on you guys. Us, we choose to be like that so that it feels like we are in each other. It feels like we are still close with each other, even there is like 1,000 miles apart. So that's what we do. That's how we feel that we are comfortable in our relationship. Setting boundaries. It is important to set boundaries in any relationship, including this long distance relationship. Enjoying your personal life. Just like in a regular relationship, it is important that you maintain a degree of independence, especially when you are in a long distance relationship. Doing things like spending time with your family, hanging out with your friends, or trying to like go for a swim. Because I usually do that. I usually ask my partner that I'm going out with my friends and I'm not going to be able to chat you back or talk to you long because I have an appointment with my friends, and he is okay with that, and I'm really lucky that he is very, very understandable. Talking about your future. When you embark in a long distance relationship, it is important that you and your partner are on the same page. Think about what the future holds. After all, no one would ever want to be in a long distance relationship forever. Because long distance relationships really sucks, and I hate it, and I don't like it. I don't have even someone here to cuddle me, and I'm just cuddling my partner. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you really do. Trust. You must have trust with each other. Like for us, it's the very first time that we are having this long distance relationship. It's hard to say, it's hard to do. to trust someone that is really far away. But if you really know that this person isn't gonna cheat or isn't gonna be able to like waste this relationship that you are in right now, the trust will continue. Once trust is built, distance cannot kill it. Time and space alone cannot kill authentic connection. You have to remember that. You have to trust your partner as well. I think we can all agree that trust in a standard relationship is crucial, but in a long distance relationship, it can become the most important factor in determining long-term success. Give him news about the fun activity or fun day that you do. Of course, it's not all about a serious update that you always give him or her. You have to also include the funniest thing that you experience on a daily basis or a daily day, or the fun activity that you do with your friends. It will also light up the conversation that you have with both with each other, like especially in a long distance relationship. You need a happy story most of the time. To be really open on what stresses you out, what makes you sad, what makes you upset, especially when you are in a fight. Don't ever sleep without fixing what you argue about or what you fight about, because it's not gonna help, because it will continue for a day and another day and so on and so forth. This is what I experienced with my partner, like before we had a fight, and I sleep because I'm so upset, I'm so frustrated of what just happened and what we fighted about. So what happens when I wake up in the morning? It still continues, and I don't like it. I don't want to be like that in a stress situation. And that's why I learned that it is much okay that you have to open up what stresses you out, what upsets you. It's gonna be really hard, especially you are dealing with someone who is really far away from you, and you have to communicate through chat, through text. Give him or her sweet surprises. So it's not really hard to give him or her sweet surprises. Just send them a message or an email about how much you love them, about birthday surprises, anniversary surprises through email or text. That is the most important thing, even if you're really far from each other. It's something that gives the thought of you're not forgetting anything, even if we are really far away from each other. It's really important. And of course, love each other. Even if you are in a distance, show your partner that you really love him or her. Even if you are in a distance, you can show it by your words. Show it how much you care to him or her. It's not that really hard. Once you love a person, it's not really hard how to give him love. So it's really based on what you're gonna do. I'd say we have a lot of fights, me and my partner, before, but we all survived. I'd say survived is the right term. Yeah, we really handle it really well. Like for the first time, it is really hard. A lot of doubts, a lot of mistrust, a lot of negative thinking, but all through it we gather all our patience, our understanding, and throw it away, the negativity in our relationship. And right now we are going in our 3rd anniversary this coming June. So I'm happy that even if we are in a long distance relationship, we still carry on what we really cherish about, and that is love each other and not ever stop holding to one another. Like everything will go great after this pandemic. This is what we always believe, and this is what we always carry on. So I hope, guys, that this video will help you how to cope up with a long distance relationship. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a tropical smile day ahead. See you again, guys. Bye.